Alright, so today we're gonna be like we're just gonna start off somewhere. We're like Elon Musk recently responded to this one guy.
It wasn't recently, it was like a month.
When was it? That's pretty recent. It's not that far.
It's not terribly.
He responded to this one guy on making a neural network for like automated wipers.
It's not even that though, it's like a bunch of other stuff. So basically he just tweeted out saying that if you guys want something for us to improve on with Tesla cars, just let us know in this tweet. And a bunch of people just replied to him. And like one person, like he was saying, he asked to have the windshield wipers automatically change speed based on the rain. Another dude asked for a better like navigation system basically. Someone else said to fix the browser in the Tesla. And like just like a bunch of stuff that like would help them with their car basically. And then Elon Musk is like, all right, yeah, we'll definitely work on it. Or either A, he says that it's done. Like I know for a couple, like for this person, he's like, someone asked him to give me a setting to not have Bluetooth auto connect. And then Elon Musk just replied like, done, all right. And then for our other ones, he's like, all right, it'll be there on the next update. And then a bit more like, the ideas that probably take them longer to actually figure out. He's like, all right, that's gonna be coming like next year or something.
What's really cool about Teslas that a lot of other car companies don't have is they can flash over air. So what flashing is updating new software onto a car, right? So Teslas can flash over air. Almost like every other car they can't. You literally have to go to the dealer and get new software if you want new software.
So
in
it's
the car.
like an iPhone update. You can
what happens? Because like you've seen that on a Tesla, there's that huge like iPad thing, right?
Sure.
It's basically like it's literally just like
just a screen.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just like there's no buttons on a Tesla.
Oh, just all touch.
Yeah, it's all touch.
Yeah.
So like on there, it'll be like software, blah blah blah. Like and then it'll probably like on your iPhone, it's like the software's this software update's available. This is how it's gonna improve your phone. That's literally the same for a car. But like he's just like, all right, update, and then you'll get these features.
So it has like internet.
Yeah.
And so the only thing is like why other like companies aren't doing that like right away as soon as possible, because it's really hard to integrate like the safety features, because cars are such a high liability product. So if someone tries to hack it, like recently I think someone did hack one of the high-end cars. I forget which one car, but someone did hack like it like a little bit. It was something like that. And then so like with these you need like high like security gateways and stuff like that. So they're like taking a while to integrate it, because getting to that high level security actually takes a while. While Tesla, they're like a newer company, so they just started off the bat, okay, we're gonna have this high level security and we're gonna be able to flash over air. So they just incorporated the new ideas right away, rather than other companies, they'd have to change their whole software structure and their security structure to get this integrated. So that's why other companies are taking longer, like GM and stuff like that.
There's also like, I think the biggest thing about this is just how, or this is why people respect him as a businessman, is just because he's not like, all right, I have this going on, it's not like he's like a dictatorship.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like all right, you bought my product. Let me know how to fix it and I'll actually do it. Yeah.
So like other companies, like they have this kind of thing going on, right? Like I worked at Chrysler recently, and they basically they ask like all the employees, they have just days where like they go and try out the cars, like, and they have other competing cars. They buy other competing cars to see, okay, you like sit in say like a Cadillac, you sit in like a Lexus, and then you sit in our car, and tell us what you like about each car, and then we're trying to incorporate what every customer likes in the car, right? But on that level, there's gonna be like, for like the actual consumer, instead of just like the workers, right? The actual consumer, it's gonna be hard to be like, there's so many consumers of the product because those companies are so big. So there's gonna be so many things that people want, random people want, and there's gonna be too many things to incorporate, right? So you can't appease every single customer if you're selling millions of cars, right? But for Tesla, it's completely different because they're consumer side is so small.
Not only that, it's very,
this
like-
would be very effective.
Yeah.
Just tweeting out, okay, what do you guys want us to change?
Oh, makes sense.
And then-
Yeah, not only that though, it's like the people that buy these cars,
Mhm.
they're very like, it's like a specific portion of the population.
Mm.
Yeah.
Whereas like,
At the top.
yeah, whereas it's like, not even top necessarily, it's like people who are like, probably like younger, they probably are more into tech, stuff like that. That's their that's their like core buyers.
Okay.
Whereas for like, say like GM or Cadillac or something.
It's more of like, yeah, older.
It's like older, or it could be like, it's gonna be someone's first car, or someone's who's like retired and that's their like retirement
Mm.
car. So they have that huge gap. Whereas Tesla is very like, it's very narrow in who they sell the cars to.
What are like the prices of like
The
starting
cheapest is
out?
like,
I think base price is 100K for a Model S. The
yeah.
Model, what is that? The Model X that came out?
This
Model X is like 150, I want to say.
Model X is
That's a
150.
lot.
What was that cheap one that?
Yeah, there's one for 50.
Model T, I think.
No, it's
No,
like
I'm
the,
What I forget what it's called.
yeah.
One of the Teslas is like
Model P,
30K.
Yeah, one
One of them is 30K.
Yeah, one of them's 30, one of them's,
Um,
you could upgrade it to like 50, I think. And then
I think
there's-
any car you can upgrade it a lot.
Yeah. No, I think they're like the most like reasonable one. I think is like 50.
Yeah,
50K.
so.
And then I know the P100D is like that's like 100.
Mhm.
Model
The
X is like crazy.
Roadster is 200K.
Yeah,
So,
Roadster is 200.
and that one is the best car they put out so far.
The dude,
So-
it's coming out what 2020.
Yeah.
That car's been crazy.
Dude, it said acceleration 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. Dude.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Insane,
What?
dude.
Yeah. It's
Infinite
ridiculous.
torque, dude. Infinite torque.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
And
And
like
it's
that's
like
the-
electric too.
Is it because it's
That's the-
electric? It doesn't take.
Yeah, that's the power
Yeah.
of electric motors, EC motors, basically.
Yeah.
And instead
No,
of
did you
engines.
see that? Did you see the video of it? Where the guy whoever
Oh, they
was
just test
Tesla-
drove it, right? And they just went back and forth, basically. a few
Not,
times.
yeah, not even
Yeah.
that. He like, so people were. He was like pulling up, right? People try to go up just to see it.
Mhm.
As they're like coming in, he just floors it. It just zips, dude. It's
What?
ridiculous.
In 2 seconds, it goes 0 to 60.
Not even two.
Like about.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
literally
trying to,
like going
no,
from.
and then,
So like if the car started there and it went there to be at 60, dude.
Because I know like because when you turn on like Roselle, I know like
Yeah.
because to go from that 0 to like whatever 40 or whatever, I know how long it takes. So like
Dude, it, like if I'm not trying to like,
That's a shit.
I'm not trying to destroy my gas, dude. It legit takes
and
like
it, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
10 seconds for me to get 60.
And it
Like,
doesn't
yeah,
take-
like,
it doesn't
little,
take-
like Corolla.
Doesn't make as much noise, right? If it's electric, isn't that?
No, it's
how it
just-
is?
It makes zero noise.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, not only that.
Only
he
noise
said
you
it would
hear
go
is like
faster.
your tire.
No,
Okay,
he said,
see,
he said it's
right.
gonna go faster. Elon Musk said that it might go faster the way that it's
Yeah, no,
produced.
it's
No,
technically there's like
dude.
so with
Yeah.
electric motors there theoretically has instant acceleration, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
technically like you can
What do you mean?
instantly like so you can go like maximum torque instantly is
By
basically
just
what it's like
putting
with an
more
electric
current?
motor. Yeah, if you like
Because it's like the minute you floor it, it's just
so you can just put all the voltage to that
Oh,
point and it just
oh.
goes boom like right away.
So
You know
the
what I'm saying?
delay is what's
So
like,
the,
you know-
the
you know
delay
what-
is the motor right
Yeah.
now. So that
So-
1.9 seconds is based off the
That's-
motor. If you can
it's
get
just the-
if you can
yeah,
get
if
an
you get
even
the
more
motor
efficient
faster,
motor,
yeah.
then you can go even faster.
Yeah. Because like any gas, it's like when you floor it even,
Mhm.
it's gonna take a minute for the gas to actually get there.
Yeah.
And like slowly.
And then it has to combust.
Yeah.
And then that takes it's
Yeah.
a
Because
process.
the pistons have to move to
Yeah.
that's physical.
Whereas electric, it's just direct.
You just do direct
That's
voltage and
crazy,
it turns
man.
automatically. Boom.
No, did you see? It's the 1.6 is the base model.
Yeah.
He said there's gonna be one that's gonna go like 0.6 0 to 60.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Well, like,
ridiculous.
what are you gonna like commercial use? Like you won't use it that much, right?
Yeah, in,
It's
it's like in reality
yeah,
you
in
won't use
reality.
it, but just the fact
that you have engines that are
you can't
efficient.
do that,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Do you guys ever think they'll use it on planes? But they might
What
have
do you
designed
mean?
like a new type of engine where
What do
it's
you mean on
electric.
planes?
Oh, electric plane.
I don't know if they can, cause you use air to
Oh,
like,
like
combust it.
turning the.
Yeah, the fans.
Or like not even that, like cause
So for a lot of planes they use a type of like jet fuel, right?
Yeah.
And then they use
Yeah, so
those-
instead
and
of-
then they use rudders in like what is that called?
Pistons and stuff.
Yeah, so like they use it
Ailerons.
together, right? In like synchronized, right, with the jet engine and those thrusters, basically.
So you think it'd be like we'd be able to use?
I mean, yeah. So like I mean,
instead
if
of
we
fuel?
develop, yeah, there's like there's like different types of like engines. Like
Yeah.
I heard there's like well, they're doing this more for rockets. There's like, have you heard of like the ion fusion? Like no, there's like the ion something engine.
Yeah,
And then there's
I've heard of it. Yeah.
And then there's like there's a proton engine.
Yeah, something
where it
like
shoots
that.
out protons, and then they're also trying to. I think they developed a nuclear based engine for
Are you serious?
rocket. Like they developed it, like the idea they've developed, but like
Okay.
in reality that would be like a pretty dangerous
Because
thing. Because
Yeah,
like
you would have to get-
you would have like
yeah.
nuclear waste like
You would-
just falling
yeah,
out of the
exactly.
sky,
You
you know what
would
I'm saying?
literally
So-
have to have it perfect.
So
But
like
it's not possible to have it perfect. Maybe
I mean, it
you
is
get close.
possible,
Yeah.
but it's like really,
Yeah.
really hard. Like, cause the slightest thing, because it's nuclear, it's gonna
Mhm.
just explode. So you have to have it like perfect.
So yeah, so there's all these different types of engines. I'm guessing that same rocket technology will eventually go into planes once it's cheaper.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna happen for a long time. Is
Do you guys-
what my prediction is.
Do you guys think if electric cars get cheaper, more people buy it? Do you think that's the only reason it's
100%. That's the only reason. And plus,
Because yeah.
right now,
It's not even
what
like- it's not
what
even-
the CEO of
yeah.
Chrysler said right now is like there's just no demand. For
Yeah,
electric
I would
cars.
think
so.
so,
The
yeah.
demand is
Yeah.
non-existent.
Like,
no,
so that's
yeah.
why that transition between electric cars and gas cars is not happening as quickly as people had thought.
Yeah.
Because there's no one wants one right now.
Is it 'cause it's not
it's not
cheap
it's
enough?
not necessary.
Yeah.
So like you don't
But,
need
like-
to you don't need like and right now people think of it's more of a hassle. Like okay, I can only go like 300 miles. I can't even take this like for a road trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, there's no
there's no like electric charge
Yeah.
stations
Not
everywhere. They're not everywhere. Like
Yeah.
there's those Tesla stations across the country where you can go across the country.
Yeah.
But you have to like follow where those stations are, right?
Yeah.
So like
It's
it's just more of a hassle
Yeah, it's not as
than
convenient.
like benefit right now. So
Yeah.
people don't
I
even
think,
want them.
I think the minute they start making electric charge stations
Mhm.
as available as gas stations,
Yeah.
that's when change is gonna occur.
I feel like that maybe
Till
the
then.
prices have to go down.
I don't even necessarily think it's price, cause it's like right now for me personally at least,
Mhm.
if it was like, all right, would I rather get like a McLaren or or McLaren's probably too much, maybe like what's like a decent, maybe BMW,
Sure.
like an M3 or M5 or something, that or a Tesla. And for me, if I drive back and forth from Iowa State, which is like a 5-hour drive, I doubt there's any like electric charge stations. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
for me it's
For
like
you, okay.
even if they're like similarly priced, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna go for the gas option just cause.
Because I'm just thinking like, imagine someone's buying like their first car.
Yeah.
Like if there's like maybe like a Civic or something that you can get it like, I don't know, what's like a Toyota, like a
You can get it for like what, 70?
Yeah, so like say like
Yeah.
a Toyota Corolla that's like 16K.
Exactly. So like you would prefer that instead of getting something that's like 100K.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
even,
even if it's better on the
30K,
environment.
even 30K, you'd go for a
Yeah.
Corolla. like that,
Exactly.
right? So like
So like yeah.
Yeah.
there's just not like that demand. It will just create more hassle for you. You know, like just having an
Yeah,
electric
yeah.
car is just so much of a hassle. You can't even
Yeah.
go on a road
Yeah.
trip. You
That's
can't do
literally what
anything
it is.
really. Like, and then you need to go home and then plug it in. You know what I'm saying? Like there's
Yeah.
all those different hassles that.
No, see,
come
cause
with it.
with that, I feel like it's like once electric stations are made and like people.
I feel like yeah.
people
if
who
that's
actually
more-
because like if people who actually have money are like, all right, since
It's better for the
not,
environment.
yeah,
like,
and it's
I
not a
have
hassle
money,
anymore.
Yeah.
If it's not a
Exactly,
hassle anymore, I'm gonna be like, all right, I'd rather just
buy an
do-
electric car.
And then you don't have to
And-
pay for like gas as much or anything
Yeah.
either. And then when that happens, then I feel like cheaper models are gonna start getting made also.
See, yeah, I
That's
think
what's
when like
gonna happen.
maybe the rich people like when they start getting it,
Mhm.
like then maybe the prices get cheaper. Like I think that's when like
Yeah.
What's happening right now is that Tesla just doesn't have the production
Yeah.
capabilities to put out enough
Yeah.
cars
Yeah.
in the first place, and so that's also setting off demand, right? So
Yeah.
people are like, I don't want to wait like 6 months to get my car. I want to get my car.
Yeah,
now,
Not
right?
even like
Makes
4
sense.
years.
You know what I'm
like,
saying? Yeah,
if you get
exactly. So like
roasted,
if you're
4
getting
years.
even the high end Tesla cars, you're not gonna
Yeah.
get them for a while because
Yeah.
they're so much harder to produce, right?
Yeah.
And then so just the fact that you have to wait so long, there's so much of a hassle
Yeah, damn.
that like it's not worth even getting an electric car right now. And also there was an article that was put out that electric cars are actually worse for the environment than gas cars because
Wait,
just the development of that car
Mhm.
is actually producing more fossil fuels than.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
Wow.
so right now like just the efficiency of making one and just the hassle of driving one is just not helping that electric
Yeah.
market right now.
Because if that's how it is, then
Yeah.
yeah, gas
So gas is just like dependable, reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Because-
always gonna be there. No
Because I'm
matter
thinking
what.
like, all right, at a point like, if we're gonna run out of oil, right? Then like, what are we gonna do after that point? Because like, the price is gonna rise, right? If there's less oil and there's like the same amount of
Yeah.
demand, right? Price is gonna rise, and maybe they might find a different location in the world, like maybe other than the Middle East, where they've somehow they found like a location where it's like
Yeah.
a ton of oil. But like after a point, like isn't it? Aren't we just gonna run out?
Yeah,
Because it takes
the-
years to like.
The prediction for us
Make
to
it.
run out is like 500 years though.
Okay,
So
yeah,
we're not gonna
yeah,
run
yeah.
out for like
Right,
a
right.
long time.
Mhm.
But like once we do run out, like yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a problem.
What
But
is,
by
like-
500 years, if we already have electric cars developed,
Now, yeah.
we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll
I have,
probably
like,
be
cars-
electric.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like cars that run on like carbon dioxide because they're like working on that.
Oh wow.
They're working
That's
on
very
that too.
interesting.
They're working
Yeah.
on like it just runs like some gas in the air.
But don't trees need CO2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, there's too
Yeah,
much CO2.
yeah, there's like
Oh yeah, you're right.
there's
So-
so much carbon emission that you just use it for car